everybody, this is Jason Oltoff coming at you, and I am with Game Changers. You know what? I look for businesses and organizations out there that make a difference, that change the name of the game, and that pivot during tough times like we had with COVID. You know what? That's the exciting part. And today I'm here to talk to you about Give Great Falls and what they're doing. They had to pivot last year and go virtual because of COVID. And last year was their best year. They've only been doing this to a third year, but last year is better than the first year. So it keeps getting better. We have more nonprofits involved this year than we did last year. And we expect to do better this year because we now know how to do all this stuff that's here. So it is always a privilege and an honor to speak to some of these guests and some of these people that run these nonprofits and that sit on boards and stuff like that. So today I'm here with Dr. Scott Eitz, and he's with Clef School of Music and Fine Arts Foundation. And you got to hear what this foundation does here in Great Falls, Montana. So Scott, share with us maybe a 30,000 foot view of the foundation and what it does here in Great Falls.
Yeah, thank you, Jason. Thank you for having me here today, and thank you for doing these interviews. This is fantastic. It's a great way to spread the word about Give Great Falls and a lot of the great work that nonprofits here in Great Falls are up to. So what the foundation does is we're a group of community leaders who came together who see the value of a fine arts education. We see too many children and underprivileged individuals not having the opportunity to take part in fine arts education because of a lack of funds or other things going on in their lives. So what we do is we raise money so that children and other individuals can afford to get those benefits. My children have enjoyed the benefits of a fine arts education. We've done dance, we've done art, they do music. I grew up in a music household, and a lot of our board members can tell the same stories. And just seeing children not having the ability to have those dreams come true was just burning us up inside. So we got together, and we started the foundation back in 2016, and we became a 501c in 2018, just prior to the first launch of Give Great Falls here in Great Falls, Montana, and we're proud to be a founding member. We were part of the first one. We were involved last year, and we plan to be a part of it going forward. And what we do with the money we raise is we pay for scholarships so that students can go to over to Tim Bass at Clef School of Music and Fine Arts and sign up for anything that they're interested in. There's an academy over there that students can go for a full curriculum. They can also sign up for just individual classes and lessons and things of that. And we just want to make sure that every child's dreams come true and that they have the best possible childhood that they can. And every little bit helps. So please help us by raising money during Give Great Falls so that we can continue to provide scholarships into next year and beyond.
Wow. So scholarships are huge because I remember, years ago, even just going in school, we didn't have, a lot of the stuff that's going on here. So I love what Tim has brought to Great Falls and just his dedication to the kids and the music industry and just wanting to provide an opportunity for these kids to excel, because a lot of times the kids have talent, but they don't get a way to share it because they just don't have the means to do it. And so that's what I love about the foundation. So just a quick question, and I'm not sure on the donation side or the funding and stuff in the foundation, does it also purchase instruments for kids or just scholarships to come to his classes, or how does that work?
So that's right. So depending on what the individual needs, if they're wanting to get into, let's say, ballet, some of the money might go to pay for the lessons, or it might go to pay for their shoes or their outfits or anything that they need to make sure that they can participate in that. So it's on a need-by-need basis, and we find individuals in the community and offer them the scholarships based on what we have and what the need is. We often try to divide it up so that there are those opportunities. And Tim does a great job of doing what he can individually, but he's one individual and one business, and he can't do it all. And so that's where the foundation comes in, is having that extra cash sitting on the side available. Tim will tell us, hey, you know, I've got a kid and a family that came in. Here's the situation. Here's what I can do. What can the foundation do? And oftentimes, if we've got the money, we provide and purchase what we can and pay for what we can.
Wow. So it's kind of like a wholesome thing, like I said, based on needs. But hey, you know what? I want to learn how to play the guitar, but I don't have the right guitar yet, or I don't have a guitar. So there might be some extra say, hey, you know what? Here's what we can do, partial pay, whatever, and really work on it on an individual basis. I love that. I love that, because then it gives them the opportunity to get something and it's something of their own, and that they can go with it. So that is awesome. So anything you want to add, anything else you want to add before we wrap up here, because I'm excited for what's going to happen here in about a week and a half with this stuff, and just getting these interviews out is huge. So anything else you want to add before we wrap up?
Yeah, just like you said at the beginning, we're super excited that Give Great Falls is in its third year. Every year has gotten better, and like you said, even with COVID and a lot of what we had planned, forcing to go online and remote, we still had our best year, and we're excited about this year as well. Every little bit counts, getting the word out there to the community so that the community knows that this is happening every year, and it's a way to support nonprofits. Super excited about it. I can't wait for it to kick off. As I watch it each year, I'm looking at the dashboard, and it's like following a video game or a sporting event, watching everybody, the money coming in, and just the community support is huge. And so I just want to thank everyone. I want to thank you for doing this. And I want to thank everybody who is out there listening to these. Come on out and support. You may not know about all the nonprofits and the great work they're doing here in the area, but this is a great way to learn. And even if you don't give money, just go on and find out what people in your community are doing to make Great Falls even greater.
Yeah, I was just thinking of that the other day. I was talking to somebody about, if somebody doesn't necessarily have the money, if they go on to givegreatfalls.org, they can see all the nonprofits that are there that are part of it. And a lot of these nonprofits need help. They need volunteers. Right. There's a lot of things that we don't know about because we're not involved in some of it, maybe. So when you go there, you can actually say, hey, I wonder if they could use a babysitter, or I wonder if they could use some extra hands there, or whatever. So it isn't just about the money. It's about finding out and getting the education out there, what is going on here in Great Falls. So that's what I do love about it. So as we wrap up here, you know what? I appreciate everybody watching this. You're going to be able to see the link to the Give Great Falls here in the show notes when you watch this interview. Click on it. It'll take you right to the site, and then you can find out all the nonprofits there that are part of this, and you can find out where your passion is or find a new passion. That's what I love about it. So with that, I appreciate you guys all. Thank you, Scott, for joining me today, and you guys all have a great day.